Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had all military vets, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash you right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to all the patronies, all you members. Stay tuned for the sponsor wall at the end. Takes me some time, but I got to add your name. Also, happy birthday to my mom. Today is September 10, 2025. Happy birthday to my mom, man. The time is approximately 11:57 a.m. If you haven't already signed up for the new website, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This episode right here, September 10, it's been a minute since I posted a video. September 10, 2004 was the day that my friend and our platoon medic, Edgar Daclan, was killed in Iraq by a roadside bomb. I've retold that story numerous times. I do not necessarily feel like retelling the story, except I could tell you how that incident affected me for the rest of my days since then, and how it shaped me into the man that I am today, and why I view the world and people from a different lens. That's the backstory. 1 minute in. September 10th is by far the worst day of my life, right? There's people that have suffered traumatic events, and a trigger for me is that date. The date that it happened. And again, the fact that it fucking falls on my mom's birthday, it just adds, it's like pouring salt in the wound for me. Edgar Daclan was from Torrance, California, Filipino. Nicest dude ever. Buff, built, used to work at GNC beforehand. I believe he was 24, 23 when he passed away, 24. All right. When you're in the Army, you don't really pay attention to people's ages. They do come off as much older than what they actually are because of the responsibility and the way they carry themselves. I was 19 years old. That is freaking young, man. That is young for me. That is young for anyone. I had already been in combat, Iraq, for a few months prior to this incident. I had not seen an American soldier get killed yet, let alone a friend of mine, a brother. After the IED went off, and I showed up on scene immediately, and I heard Sergeant Edgar yell, "They killed Doc." In my mind, everything stood still. And confusion sat in. What do you mean they killed Doc? That didn't compute in my head. Why would a medic get killed, right? If I was a grunt, an 11 Bravo, an infantryman, everything I had known up until the movies was, you're a grunt, you're supposed to die, right? You're expendable. It's okay if you get killed. What was not okay was for our medic to get killed. Nor was that in the cards or in my scenarios in my head. So when I looked over, when Sergeant Edgar said, "Look over there," he's right over there, and I seen a body, then my world went dark. I guess you could probably say my body was going into shock. My mind was going into shock, as in like unable to process the reality, which I ran over there and I looked at him. Again, I don't want to go into the story. The story's everywhere. Immense sorrow in my heart like I've never felt sorrow before. Sadness. Guilt. Survivor's guilt. Why did he have to die? Out of everybody, why did he have to die? Like the best guy ever. Why did he have to die? Why couldn't it be me? Right? I was supposed to die. I'm a grunt, not him. how I viewed sacrifice. Damn, Doc was able to fucking give his life for this fucking country. That's honorable. Damn, he fucking he knew the risks. He was a medic, but he always did what we did. He was a fucking honorary grunt to us. I did put a combat infantryman badge on his fucking headstone in Riverside National Cemetery. Because he earned that. He earned that CIB. He also earned the combat medic badge that he wanted so bad. Selfless service, courage, all of these things shaped me, right? But it also shattered my belief that good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. Because in that case, something bad happened to a good person. That's 6 minutes in. Why do I have a hard time in society now, 20 whatever years later, 21 years later, 20 years later? Because I compare everyone and everything to my experiences in combat. I've spoke to psychologists about this, and they say, well, Hector, you can't do that. You can't expect to hold people out here in civilization, society, to the same standard that you and your brothers held in Iraq during combat. And I'm like, well, I just don't see it. Why? I don't see it. Like, if you asked me to die for you right now, I would fucking die for you. I don't get it. Why can't fucking people operate like that, right? And it really impacts my ability to have relationships, grow as an individual, because I absolutely refuse to settle for anything less other than the ultimate high performers, right? And willingness to go all out for what they believe in, right? And this all stems from that. I never wanted to blend CDCR or Doc's death with... I never wanted to blend CDCR with Doc's death, right? At all. I never thought I would have to. To me, they're two separate entities, two separate organizations. But it really... If I can speak to the 30,000 peace officers, when they were the badge and the patch, right? It really upsets me, disappoints me, saddens me, disheartens me that a man like Edgar Daclan knowingly and willingly would put himself in harm's fucking way to give his life up for us, his brothers, us as Americans, and a country as a whole. Even the people of Iraq. And I can't even get you guys to opt out of CCPOA when you fucking see Bull golfing on your dues paying money. Wow. I didn't think I was going to go this way in the direction, but I'm glad. Maybe I had to get off my chest. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I had fucking friends that died in fucking Iraq. Died. They're dead. They can't fucking breathe. They can't talk. They can't speak. They can't smell, see, or hear because they died. And you cannot opt out of your fucking CCPOA because you're a... Why? Because you think your job means something to you? Because you think your title means something to you? I have showed you your organization that has fucked you every which way fucking possible. It's not like they were just mean to you, and I'm telling you guys, hey, quit your job or go against the machine because they're mean to you. They're literally getting people killed, right? And soon, a CO is going to get killed. Now, I did my part. I left. I blew the fucking whistle, yada, yada, yada. But that is fucking minimal to nothing effort, right? If changes are going to happen... You as Americans and as sworn peace officers are going to have to rise to the occasion, all right? Forget what you learned in 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, all that bullshit that the fucking mainstream media and political bullshit try to shove down your fucking throat, COVID, etc. Bring it back. Bring it back. For the sake of Edgar Daclan and Hector Bravo and anybody else, motherfucker that put 10 toes on the line, bring it back. With that, That's the sponsor wall right there. Love you guys. Keep pushing forward.